about you. Mateo and Carl will be all over you if you come back with the records.
I am just run over by a garbage truck. Fuck you.
Just keep your wits about you. Mateo and Carl will be all over you if you come back with the records.
I am just run over by a garbage truck. Fuck you.
Just keep your wits about you. Mateo and Carl will be all over you if you come back with the records. I'll get there as soon as I can.
is an exciting action RPG with point-and-click adventure game elements for the Super Nintendo. Before it was a video game, Shadowrun was a pen-and-paper tabletop RPG, sort of like Dungeons & Dragons with a dystopian future setting. The world of Shadowrun is a place similar to the high-tech sci-fi worlds of movies like AI, Tron, or Blade Runner. In fact, the game seems to have borrowed scenes from the opening of Blade Runner for its own intro sequence. What makes Shadowrun unique is that in this world, high fantasy coexists with the technological. There are mages that can cast magic spells, shaman that sell mystical talismans, and all sorts of bizarre creatures like shapeshifters, orcs, trolls, and even dragons. The Super Nintendo game uses many of the mechanics and ideas from the tabletop RPG and reinterprets them in a way that works for a video game. You'll upgrade your character using karma points, purchase better weapons and armor, and hire up to 3 additional AI-controlled party members to join you in battle. The game setting is filled with colorful characters to talk to, and features an impressive dialogue system that allows you to learn keywords that will unlock new options in future conversations. Talking to these characters is not just about gathering clues or absorbing the lore of the world. You'll find that learning critical keywords is essential to progressing in the game. Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo also has some elements from the point-and-click adventure genre. You'll need to carefully examine each location for objects to interact with or items to pick up. You'll often need these items to get new spells or open up new locations. Later in the game, you'll gain the ability to hack computers, and you'll be able to jack into the Matrix where you can disable security systems, open doors, or steal valuable assets and information. Enemy countermeasures protect vital parts of the system. It'll be up to you to avoid them. Shadowrun was developed by Australian studio Beam Software, and design was led by Paul Kidd, the creator of Nightshade for the NES. Nightshade never got a true sequel, but the idea of blending a point-and-click adventure with action-oriented enemy battles is alive and well in Shadowrun. The game's story is loosely based on the 1990 Shadowrun novel Never Deal with a Dragon by Robert N. Charette. While the game borrows much of the setting and some characters from the book, it often goes in its own direction, like in the opening scene where your character is brutally murdered, but rescued at the last minute by a friendly shapeshifter. The game's story and setting is much darker and more mature than you'd usually see on the Super Nintendo, and definitely makes the game stand out. There are very few other titles on the system that offer this level of depth and immersion. Shadowrun released in 1993 to high praise from critics, and it even received awards for Best RPG of the Year from several magazines. It was lauded for being groundbreaking and innovative, but sadly the game did not sell a ton of copies. Part of the problem was the low number of units shipped to stores, and I'm sure that it didn't help when a different Shadowrun game released for the Sega Genesis in 1994. The Sega version is based on the same tabletop RPG, but the similarities stop there. This is a very different game with a totally different story and mechanics. The Genesis game is also good, but having 2 different Shadowrun titles on store shelves certainly did not help either of them. The Super Nintendo version of Shadowrun may not have been a commercial success, but in 2012, Jordan Weissman, creator of the original tabletop RPG, led a successful Kickstarter to create Shadowrun Returns, a modern game set in the Shadowrun universe that uses some elements from the SNES game, like the isometric viewpoint. As a special Kickstarter bonus, the developers created a mission that ties together the stories of the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis games. In modern times, many players and critics have discovered Shadowrun for the SNES and recognize it for being ahead of its time. When IGN released their list of the top 100 Super Nintendo games of all time, they ranked Shadowrun at number 77. Modern players that attempt this game will still have to deal with all of the challenges retro games are notorious for. It's easy to miss a key item or important piece of dialogue that will result in you being stuck until you do some serious backtracking. The enemies will show you no mercy as you explore the mean streets of future Seattle. If you don't have the very best weapons and armor, it won't be long until it's game over. But what if I told you the best way to upgrade your character so you won't get stuck having to grind for money or karma points? What if I showed you secret glitches and tricks, like a way to duplicate items or how to access the secret debug room? And what if I told you the best way to defeat every boss, even the guardians of the AI computer? Well, on today's episode of You Can Beat Video Games, we'll learn all of that and more. If you're new to the channel, we're doing deep dives on retro video games and giving you the professional strategies that can be used by the casual gamer. Please make sure to subscribe and check out youcanbeatvideogames.com for episode lists, news, and official You Can Beat Video Games merchandise. And please join our Patreon for access to an exclusive Discord and a chance to vote on future episodes. This episode was suggested and voted on by members of our Patreon community. Let's get started. Alright, Shadowrun. We're going to start up a new game. You already saw the scene where our character was gunned down in the street, so it's no surprise that we wake up in the morgue. One of the guys that works here doesn't think we look very dead, but he has some kind of futuristic paperwork to do. So he says we'll take care of him in the morning, and they shut the door and leave us for dead. Thanks to that friendly shape-shifting dog, we are definitely not dead, but as we roll out onto the cold checkerboard floor, we realize that our brain has been burnt and we have a serious case of amnesia. In our inventory is a matchbox from the Wastelands Club, and if we examine the slab, we can see that our name is Armitage J, and a bit of paper falls out. The paper reads Warehouse Number 5. You can pick it up, but once you've read it, you won't need it anymore. Something you will need is this scalpel over here on the left side. Toss that scalpel in your pocket and open up the refrigerator on the right to find a slap patch. The fridge on the left is empty, so we can just head on into the other room, and yep, we scared the morticians away. You'd think it would be a fairly common occurrence for a body to get up and walk off the slab. In this hallway, you'll find a doorway that is permanently locked. There's a lot of those in this game, so just make your way outside where we'll have our first real conversation. If we talk to this guy with the spiked dog collar, he'll give us the firearms and hitmen keywords, and you'll see that now we'll be able to ask about those words in future conversations. Once you're done talking to this guy, you want to follow him because he's going to lead us to our first gun. It's down here in this dark alley, and yeah, it was that guy's gun. He's kinda dead now. And this guy called us a dreckhead. Yeah, for a minute there I thought he said something else. Make sure to pick up the Beretta pistol and then press the start button to be able to bring up the menu where you can equip it. Now you need to press the A button to bring up the crosshairs, point them over the orc, and just keep blasting until he's dead. Whenever you examine his body, you'll find a set of armor, the leather jacket. The armor of 1 that the leather jacket provides will reduce all damage we take by 1 point. And over here, yeah, I have good news for you. In the future, you'll be able to talk to dogs. Pretty cool. And this dog will give us the dog keyword. The bad news is the talking dogs have scary red eyes. We'll see an ad for a cyber deck, which is something we can use to hack into computers, but we won't be able to do that until we fix our data jack. So make your way out of the alley, and we're going to head straight across back the way that we came. Out in front of the morgue is a very heavy metal looking fountain with a dragon spewing water over itself. And if you open up the corner here, we can release the dog that's running around inside. That dog will make a whole lot of noise, and then he'll drop the dog collar, which is an important item that we'll need later to unlock our magic abilities. Make sure to pick that up, and if we talk to this busy man, he tells us to get a job. Well, I don't like your attitude, guy. So guess what? You can just kill civilians in this game. You can lose karma points in this game for killing innocents, but we don't have any yet, so there's no real risk. And over here, a busy man casually reads the newspaper as if somebody wasn't just gunned down like 20 feet away. I guess that's just how things go in the future. Very few of the people that you meet outside have anything useful to say, but you should pay attention to anyone that you meet inside of a building. And in this familiar building, we see a dead body. Now, does it seem familiar because we recognize the guy? Or is it just kind of a normal thing to walk into a room and see a dead body in there? I'm not sure, but whenever we examine this guy, we'll find an important door key, which we'll need to get into our apartment. And if we head over through this door, yep, there's a kitchen filled with enemies in here, so yeah, let's just not mess around with that right now. There's nothing that we need to find in there. Outside, we'll see a sign that says this monorail station is closed for repair, but it must just be this one because when we head over here to the left, we can see that the monorail itself is definitely still running. Watch out for snipers that will attack you, and this guy had 10 new yen, which is the currency in this world. Surprisingly, in 2050, it seems that people have gone back to carrying paper money. In this first room on the right, you can find some enemies to fight, and most of the other doors here are numbered. This one is numbered 6, and that's the number on the key that we found, so we can use that key to open up this wooden door. Inside, we'll find Jake's apartment, and that bed is our first save point. Before you take a nap, make sure to pick up the shades and put them on. We'll need to be wearing those before the morticians will talk to us. Over here, we can get the messages on our video phone. It seems that in 2050, people have abandoned cell phones and started using on-the-wall payphones instead. If we open up this filing cabinet, we'll find 20 new yen. Not bad. We'll also find a phone number for someone named Sassy, but we won't be able to use cash on the phone. We'll need something called a cred stick before we can use it. If we use the bed, we'll be able to save the game. We don't have any karma to spend yet, but you'll notice that whenever you use the bed, it completely refills your health. Later in the game, sleeping in a bed is also the only way to refill your magic points, but we don't have any spells just yet. If you die, you'll have to go back to your last saved game, so make sure to save frequently. Now that we've had a rest, let's head over to the game's first bar. It's a seedy looking place called the Grim Reaper Club, and it's right around this corner. With a name like the Grim Reaper Club, you'd think there'd be a lot of tough characters here, but let's see what this place is actually like. If we talk to the club manager, it turns out that he knows us, and he also knows that our favorite drink is iced tea. Wow, I think chocolate milk might be a tougher drink than iced tea. What does your wife drink, Jake? Straight shots? The Jamaican dude wearing the green dress with the bright yellow shoulder pads can't be bothered right now because he's using the phone, and this guy over here has had a pretty bad day and just wants to relax and unwind. The club manager has prepared us a refreshing iced tea, and we can pick it up over here at the bar. Now that he's served us our soft drink, the club manager will have some new things to say to us, so make sure to talk to him again. You'll be able to learn a bunch of new keywords, including hiring, which is the term that we'll need to be able to add party members to our team. In fact, if you happen to have an extra 500 new yen lying around, there's a shadow runner in this very club that we can hire. But first, let's talk to this busy man who says that we look troubled, but by the look of this guy's eyes, he may have consumed several iced teas before we got here. It turns out that this guy is a retired street doc, but I don't think I would want him operating on me. We are going to eventually need to find a street dog though, but a better one than this guy. It seems that after we were shot a few hundred times at the beginning of the game, some of our hardware is damaged, and it would also be nice to have a few upgrades. This tough-looking character is Hamfist, and he is a decker. If we hire this guy, in addition to fighting for us, he can also help us jack into computer terminals, but there aren't very many of them here at the beginning of the game, and 500 new yen is a very high price to pay at this point in the game. I am going to show you some tricks to get more money. Hamfist is definitely worth it if you have the cash. The next thing we need to do is give the iced tea that we got to this club patron. Once he drinks it, he'll suddenly become very talkative. Talking to this guy will yield the tickets keyword, but when you ask him about it, we'll get several more important keywords, Maria and Grinder. Yep, that's one thing that this game probably got right. They still have Grinder in 2050. When you ask him about it, you'll get the Lone Star keyword. We'll need that keyword to get the Lone Star badge. If we talk to the right people, the Jamaican will eventually stop using the phone and we'll be able to talk to him, so we'll have to come back here later. But for now, exit the club and head over into this small building. There are just some enemies and no important items in this first room, so you can just leave that one alone. Out here in the hallway, there's a couple park benches and a broken phone, so not a very good sign so far. But in this room, we can meet a businessman. This guy looks like he's had a botched lobotomy, perhaps performed by the retired street doc that we met over at the Grim Reaper Club. But if you ask him about hiring, you'll learn the negotiate keyword, and we'll need this keyword to be able to get the negotiation skill later. If you ask him about firearms, he'll sell us grenades for 100 new yen each, and if you ask him about Lone Star, he'll sell us a Lone Star badge for 150. We don't have enough money right now, but there's a trick we can use to get some. Stand next to the businessman, select the leather jacket from your inventory and choose the give option. Now quickly mash the start button and hopefully you'll return to this menu. Choose to give the leather jacket again, and this time give it to the businessman. He'll buy it for 1,000 new yen, and when you complete the transaction, you'll see a hand that will allow you to give the leather jacket back to yourself. When you open your inventory, you'll see that you have another one. You can do this trick as many times as you need to, and then we can use the money to buy the maximum amount of grenades and the Lone Star badge. You can do this trick anytime you're standing next to a character that you can give an item to, and you can use it to rack up a ton of cash or to build up a large surplus of extra equipment to give to other Shadowrunners. Now I do consider this cheating, and being able to have access to essentially unlimited money at the very beginning of the game does make some aspects of the game less interesting, so I'm going to be able to show you a way to beat the game without using this trick. However, if you're not opposed to cheating, this is a very easy way to get ahead fast. Assuming we did not use the duplication trick,